What if the church was never commanded to meet on the first day of the week? Most Christians today assume that meeting on Sunday is a biblical command. But what if it is not? What if the Bible never once required the church to keep the first day of the week as a law? From the beginning, the Sabbath was clearly defined. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Leviticus 23:32. That meant from Friday evening until Saturday evening. For Israel, the seventh day was fixed and unchangeable. But when we come into the New Testament, something different appears. The church often gathered on the first day of the week, but never as a commandment. For example, Acts 27 says, "And upon the first day of the week, when the disciples came together to break bread, Paul preached unto them." Notice carefully, it says they came together, but it does not say they were ordered to do so. It was simply the day they gathered before Paul departed. Likewise, in 1 Corinthians 16:2, Paul writes, "Upon the first day of the week let every one of you lay by him in store, as God hath prospered him, that there be no gatherings when I come." This was about preparing an offering ahead of time, not about establishing a new Sabbath day. Even Hebrews 10:25, "Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together," does not attach that assembling to a calendar day. The point was fellowship and encouragement, not a legal requirement tied to Sunday. So what if the first day meetings of the early church were never about creating a new Sabbath, but simply about convenience and remembrance of the resurrection of Christ? What if God never changed his commandment to a new day, but instead set his people free from the shadow of days altogether? The danger comes when men take what God never commanded and make it law. Why are ye subject to ordinances, touch not, taste not, handle not, after the commandments and doctrines of men? Colossians 2:20-22. The truth is, the resurrection transformed how believers worshipped. They met often not because of a rule, but because of love. So what if the church was never commanded to meet on the first day of the week? Then Sunday worship is not law, it is liberty. We, the family of God, are the church. Wherever we go, we are to worship and honor him. The church is not tied to a building or a day. It is the life we live before God and the world around us.